Okay, good morning, everyone. Before we begin, please rise for the Fargo Police Department Honor Guard.
Ready? Hold. Left face. Face, flick. Dress, flick. Present arms.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Right face. Forward, march.
Please be seated. Thanks again, everyone, for being here on this very auspicious occasion for our department and our community. I'd like to thank and recognize our elected officials, dignitaries, Sheriff Johnner, members of other departments that are here, our honor guard, our department staff, and the new members of our executive leadership team, Travis Stefanowicz, Christopher Helmick, and George Vinson. Most importantly, I'd like to recognize their families for all the support. I'm sure they had a lot to do with their development and growth as well, so let's please give all of them a hand. Before I continue my remarks, I'd like to introduce Mayor of Fargo, Dr. Tim Mahoney, who has some comments and remarks to make.
Good morning. What an exciting day for the City of Fargo Police Department. What I've known during my time as a political entity of this great city is things change. They always change. But it's really great when we see those familiar faces that are coming up in the leadership ranks, and they're going to help us define our community, define our police force. I've watched you all grow through your careers as time has gone on, and it's been a pleasure to watch the leadership, the direction, the ability for you guys to adapt, and the ability for me to be proud of you every time you're on the street or in the public. You now take on a bigger task, and it's going to be a new team, new challenges, new things to do. But the wonderful thing about the City of Fargo, we constantly evolve and change. And the reason we evolve and change is to keep up with our community and keep up with what's happening. I want us to be on the forefront. I want us to be leading the charge throughout the country that this is the way you run a police force. And I'm confident with the team we have here today, that's what's going to happen. I'm confident that when a citizen comes up to me and said, you know what your police officer did? I will know that that will be looked at, digested, and gone through, but also know that you guys do the right thing and do the things we have to do. One of the hardest jobs in America right now is to be a police officer. And I can't tell you how many times I'm so proud of the actions that are taken by our team, the reactions that we have. And I have a compassionate force that is fair to my people and citizens, and you always seem to do the right thing. So let's continue that, and I wish you best of luck. Congratulations on your new team, Chief.
Thank you, Mayor. Today is an important day for the growth and future success of our department as we fill newly created and critically important leadership positions. I am proud to say that our pool of candidates was very strong, and the decisions were difficult, but I'm confident that our team will be more resilient as a result. Our new executive staff will be the guiding coalition through major organizational change. As the mayor referred to, this is something that is not easy, sometimes scary. It is, however, inevitable. One thing that's fun, especially about law enforcement, is that they may complain about what they don't like, and so when you try and change it, they'll probably complain about the change. But we can't avoid it. So we need to change in order for us to continue to grow. It's most necessary that as a forward-thinking department, we constantly strive for improvement and innovation. This past weekend, we interviewed 20 applicants who were interested in becoming Fargo police officers. That's a really strong applicant pool. And we have 35 officers who have applied for a sergeant promotional process that is currently underway. So our department is growing, and new leaders and exemplary followers are stepping forward to assist, and that's exactly what we need. And I, too, am extremely proud of the work of our department members and excited about our future prospects. So let's talk about today's leaders. Assistant Chief Travis Stefanowicz is a 19-year veteran whose leadership is inspiring to many. His vision to create our own police academy was not only innovative, but essential. As Assistant Chief, he will serve as my second in command and have an array of department-wide responsibilities, including project management. I'm extremely excited and grateful to have someone of his caliber in this position. And I don't know if he knows this yet, but one of the very first projects he'll be tasked with is to establish a department-wide team to develop and implement a comprehensive officer wellness and retention program for all staff. This includes not just physical and mental wellness, but also financial wellness, career development, and mentorship. These are items that many in the pool of candidates brought forward as an essential issue for our department. So I'm looking forward to them working collectively as a team to see it through. We place a heavy burden on our officers and our civilian staff, and we have high expectations for their performance. It's equally important that we support them in their efforts and safeguard them through a rewarding but also stressful and demanding career. Captain Christopher Helmick is also a 19-year veteran, very highly regarded by his peers. Long before civil unrest was a significant issue, Chris took an interest in developing, from research to implementation, a bona fide crowd management team. Without his vision, our department would have been in a much more desperate situation last year. Again, I think we did the best we could with the personnel and the equipment and the leadership that we had, and we did an excellent job under those circumstances. But without Chris's vision and getting a bona fide crowd management team in place, the situation, I think, would have been more dire. So very good vision on his part. His work as the interim captain in our investigations division over the last 3 months has been outstanding. In his new role as the captain of our investigations division, I look forward to his leadership and commitment to future improvements that will ease and streamline our investigators' caseload while still maintaining appropriate capacity and implementing technology to create efficiencies. Captain George Vincent is a 17-year veteran, well thought of by department members. His leadership in areas of community engagement and accountability helped build, sustain, and repair important community relationships that may have otherwise dwindled, especially since the events of 2020. Over the last 3 months, as commander of the newly created Professional Accountability Unit, George worked diligently to build a fair and transparent investigative process for both our community and department members. He sought out and attended additional training on internal investigations, civil rights, and First Amendment issues, and brought that knowledge back to the department. I look forward to his continued success as the captain of the Professional Standards Division, which not only oversees the Professional Accountability Unit, but will have expanded areas of responsibility in the training and development of our personnel. Oftentimes, people think that promotion is the key to putting your feet up on the desk, delegating all your important tasks to other people, and managing your time within your own personal arena. That's not what promotion is. Promotion is exactly the opposite of that. These roles bring with them greater expectations and accountability. What they do as leaders matters all of the time. I'm extremely proud of all 3 of them and look forward to working with them along with our existing Deputy Chief Joe Anderson as a cohesive executive team. Together, we'll continue to forge a strong path forward for our department and our community, And these folks will serve as that guiding coalition to change. So let's get to the badge pinning. So I would invite Assistant Chief Stefanowitz up with his daughter Brooklyn, who's going to pin his badge on. All set, kiddo? Nice job. Okay, Captain Chris Helmick, who has the family pinning, his wife Stephanie, Eli, Gannon, and Lily. And Captain George Vinson and his wife Danielle. Go to this side. It's a crime if it's intentional, so nice job. So okay, we're going to administer the law enforcement oath of honor. So all of you would raise your right hand, repeat after me. On my honor, I state your name. Do solemnly swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States, the laws of the state of North Dakota, and the city of Fargo. I will always have the courage to hold myself and others accountable for our actions. I will keep my private life unsullied. I will never betray my badge, my integrity, my character, or the public trust in my position as a Fargo police officer. Thank you, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Captain Vincent, Captain Helmick, and Assistant Chief Stefanowitz. As I said earlier, I continue to be impressed with the caliber of personnel in our department. And I think as we continue to move people up, leaders such as these gentlemen and people that are sitting in the wings at all levels, our department's going to continue to be that forward-thinking, leading the pack, tip of the spear department that others will aspire to follow, that other officers and people will aspire to work for. And that's evident from the interviews we had over the weekend, and listening to some of the people that are really committed to doing this very difficult work. So while there's a lot of work ahead, I'm very appreciative of all the work that the three of you have already accomplished in a short time here. I look forward to working with you for future success. So thank you for everything you've done, and enjoy the rest of your day, I guess. So thanks to all of our staff for their great work, our law enforcement families for your support, and our great Fargo community for your partnership. Have a good afternoon, and if anyone's interested in family photos, we're going to do some command staff photos up here, but family photos with the flags will leave, well, I shouldn't say that. Can we leave the flags for photos, gentlemen? Okay, we'll leave the flags for photos and then they'll retire them after, okay? So, thank you.